I'm just going to do a quick fire round with you.
Okay.
And I would like you to not really think about it,
Just
just
go
whatever
hard.
comes out of your mind, just go for it.
Okay.
Who do you admire?
The Beatles.
How do you celebrate your birthday?
Partying.
Are you easily embarrassed?
No.
What makes you laugh?
Funny jokes.
How vain are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
I'd say 6.
What's the last book you read?
Siddhartha.
The 3 things you are really grateful for.
Being able to travel the world playing music, my parents for supporting me through it, and having Shane Murray with me along the way.
Oh, that's
Take a
lovely. What does your breakfast consist of?
Nothing today. Haven't had anything yet.
And
Beer.
normally?
Normally, I love to make a little frittata at home. Yeah. Or I've got Trevor's famous scrambled eggs. They call them Shane Murray, but I think they just say that's what I make them for him.
You make them
When
so.
I think about it.
I
You make them. I can't make.
No,
you
but-
make them. You make them. I can't do it as good.
Yeah,
Lazy,
nice.
lazy.
I have to remember
guy.
that. Do you have any obsessive quirks?
Ooh. I walk way too fast.
Really?
Maybe I don't know if it's an obsessive quirk, but everyone's always like, Trevor, slow down. And so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because sometimes like I have a really weird quirk. I mean, it sounds a bit weird, but if I go to a public toilet, like I'll always take a bit of the toilet paper off.
Yeah, same.
Because I always think somebody's touched it already.
I always take a bit off and wipe the seat.
Okay, that's cool though. I mean, that's like
You
normal.
just take a little bit off. That's
Just for
cool.
the hell of it.
I put on the exact same amount of swipes of deodorant every day. I
Really?
realized that this morning. I was like, I do it in rhythm, but it changes every day. But whatever I do on one side, I do on the other.
Really?
Maybe that's normal. But I kind of
think about
make
that.
a weird. I don't know. It's strange.
Really? Okay. Any vices?
Netflix. Yeah.
What's your favorite series?
Just watched Stranger Things. I really enjoyed that. But I'd probably if I'm going old school, probably Friends. If that's on there. If Seinfeld was on there, it'd probably be that. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you like the soundtrack of Stranger Things?
I loved it. I thought it was great. I think it really added to everything.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Are you a tidy person?
On occasion. It's a weird. I'll get really messy and then I'll get really tidy for like 2 weeks and then I'll get really messy for 2 weeks. Maybe that's also normal, but it ebbs and flows. I think I do it for other people too, but then but I love it when it's clean.
Me too. I'm just too lazy.
Same. I can't keep up with it.
Most embarrassing story your mother tells about you while you're present.
Oh, okay. I have an older sister, and when I was really young, probably like 1.5, 2 years old, I used to idolize her. I thought she was, I still do, she's great. But I used to think, I used to not like want to leave the house unless I was wearing like the same kind of clothing. I had no concept of guy, girl clothing, whatever.
Which is lovely though.
Yeah, it was a beautiful, it was beautiful back in the day. And but we went to a pool, a wading pool, like very shallow water, 2 feet. And I demanded I wouldn't go unless I could wear one of my sister's bathing suits. And I had really long hair at the time. So we were in this wading pool and people were saying to my mom, like, oh, what beautiful daughters you have. And then I got out of I stood up and apparently, I didn't know what I was doing, but the bathing suit had come over so people could tell I was not a girl. And my mom said she was kind of horrified because people thought she was crazy, but at the same time, she loves to tell that story, so.
But
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, people should be more open-minded. I mean, it doesn't matter if
I like a one piece, you know?
Exactly. No, it's true. I mean, there's big issues about, if a boy wears pink or a girl wears blue.
Yeah.
It's so silly.
I was trying to start a movement back then, but apparently people weren't ready for it.
They weren't ready. You were before your time. Are you a cat or a dog person?
Both, but if I had to have one, I would love to have a dog. I think I'd like to have a dog as a companion.
Yeah.
More so. Yeah.
And why?
Just to have something around that you can have a bad day and a dog will just come and give you a little lick or look at you and you're just like, oh, you're so beautiful and innocent and you don't care about any of this garbage.
They're really loyal as well.
Yeah, and really loyal. So
Yeah.
I think it'd be nice.
Nice.